Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey on location. Dr. J is in the building. Can you hear me? I just need a sound check. What do you mean turn my phone? Turn it upright? Like this? Like this? Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a situation. What about when you said turn the phone? It needs to be vertical? Screen is sideways. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, well here we go. Doing the best I can with what I have. Do you hear the music in the background? A little bit of jazz in the background, do you hear it? It's going to be a very interesting day, I tell you. Yes, we have to watch it like that. Wow. Okay, is it too loud? Is it too loud? Wow, what a day. This is going to be exciting. Traveling and trading. Okay, good. The good thing is that everyone will still have their own chart to look at. Everyone will still have their own chart to look at. We do have, wow, just a lot going on from yesterday. A lot going on from yesterday. The stock has gapped up $3 since yesterday's close. Has dropped $1 from pre-market. Good morning, Prince is in the building. Tell me what you do, Prince. Tell me if you caught some of that in the afternoon. Tell me if you caught some of that 2 o'clock candle. Did you jump on that 2 o'clock candle? Yeah, I was traveling, Prince, so Dan is in the building. I was traveling and just watching on my phone, and I couldn't imagine what it must have been like to see those candles live in person. Truly amazing. He bought 300 contracts, 300 calls. When did he buy them at did he buy it at 2 o'clock? How did he do with it? Wow, wow, wow. That is amazing. I look forward to when we doing that as well. I look forward to, listen, our day is coming. It is coming. You know, now we've gained a little bit more experience on what to do, so now we can just be a little bit more careful. That 2 o'clock candle was nuts. Let's see what's happening today. Prince said he caught the back end. Okay, that's good. It was still great. Can't wait to see what this morning brings. Thank you for your patience. I know the view is not ideal. I actually had it turned sideways, thinking that my camera would project like that, but in order for it to work, I have to turn it vertical. So I have the 5-minute line chart showing the 5-minute chart itself, the 30-minute chart underneath it, and then a 5-day 5-minute chart. So I am going to zoom in so that we can be more aware of what's going on right now this morning. $472. And she is doing what she does so well. We do have a new high that is being made right now. $30-minute chart right here. We're right at pre-market high. We're at pre-market high. No, Prince, I'm traveling. I'm on a setup. I'm on my travel setup. So I'm really just trying to do the best I can with what I have. But I did not want to take today off. So I said, let me see what I can do. See what is available to do. I actually have it on a stand. Grateful that I did get the stand. So grateful that I did grab the stand. Yesterday was definitely exciting and a learning day. There was a clear call to make yesterday afternoon with the breakout over a new high that was created at 2 o'clock. So I can definitely see, Prince, where your friend actually got in at. It is, Dan. It's such a blessing, Dan, just to work and travel, to be able to do this on the go, you know. It's definitely some crazy times right now. So I don't know how the market is going to respond after yesterday. Trade with the charts, not with your heart. I like that. Trade with the charts, not with your heart. It's nothing like exercising discipline Yeah, and I like that too. Trade with the charts, not with your heart. Prince, we might have to submit that to T-shirt for traders. See if we can't get them to put that on the shirt. Definitely taking my time this morning. Don't know what to expect. But as of now, pre-market high is being rejected. That goal line is the 473.44. You can't see the words. 473.44 is that line. Okay. There is a put coming up with the break of this 472.5. That would be the break of a V. That is a legitimate pattern out of the playbook. However, you guys know I like to wait until 10 o'clock before I trade. Give the market an opportunity to build some liquidity. Give one side an opportunity to get in trouble. And then we show up and exploit that. But I still want to identify the areas on the chart where there is a potential trade and there is a potential put with the break of the 472.5, which is happening right now. You have about 15 seconds left on that candle. So you might want to wait for the confirmation of the candle to close, which will be highly advised, and take your put if you choose to do so on a continuation candle. If you choose to sit on the sidelines like me, alhamdulillah, there's nothing wrong with that. As we know, the first 5 minutes are very volatile. The first 15 minutes can trick you. So we like to sit back and allow the market to do what it does. I'm sorry, I was looking at the clock wrong. We have a minute and a half before this candle closes. So please allow the candle to close for further confirmation, or be patient. There's the break that I was speaking about. The break of the 450. Using that resistance line of 472.6 as your stop. So if you did get in the put, you want to use this break of resistance as your stop. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate. No, I'm not. I'm gonna hold it up there for now. Pre-market high. It hasn't truly been violated. But this is also why, guys, we strongly suggest that you wait for the candles to close so that you don't get caught in the whipsaw action. And even furthermore, which is why we don't trade, I don't trade until 10 o'clock. But if you love to trade and this is your style, then you want to wait for continuation candles after the candle has closed beneath your mark. And you can see this line that I drew here, how it was very respected. They stuck their toes in the water, but they didn't come in the party. They went on ahead and closed the door. And the next candle is showing you the importance of exactly why we wait for the candle to close. You do not have the continuation, so you do not have an entry for a safe trade. Please remain on the sidelines with myself. I'm going to go ahead and step off right now, go get me a cuppa, and then I will be back, inshallah. Still very early in today. A very, very, very interesting day yesterday. Let's look at it a little bit, being that we have a little bit of time. This 2 o'clock candle. Now, what makes, hold on, let me highlight it a little bit more. Okay. What made that such a remarkable play yesterday was that you simply could have drawn, once we had intraday supply was created at 465.32. You could have drawn a line right here at the 465.32 straight across and just sat there and waited for the new high of the day to be set. It would have been a very easy trade because it would have been coming off the bottom with momentum. So by the time it got to your entry area, those profits were very easy to make within that 5-minute candle. So that is a brief explanation of how the people who took calls yesterday were able to make some very, very good money. We're now seeing the bulls attempting to use these bears as liquidity to break out above pre-market high and potentially set a new high for today. Being that I'm only working with one computer screen, I can't show everything that I like, but I will go back and forth. I do have another laptop up here on the side that I will be using to draw my algos on. As of right now, we are green for today. We're green on the 30-minute. And on the 5-minute, we are attempting to break out and over pre-market highs. Huge gap up from the 474 close from yesterday. There is the break over pre-market high for a call continuing to make new highs. Should not be surprised right now with what is happening. That's the rejection that I definitely wanted to see. And that's also a reason why you did not hear me mention to take a call above this area. That is the rejection that I wanted to see. Could possibly squeeze the first 5-minute bulls and the 15-minute bulls below the 472.5. I do have a 473 call. Also want to identify at this 472 area that at this line, the market will be red for the day. The market will turn from green to red on the day. Again, looking at a put beneath the 472.5 area. Ten minutes before the next 30-minute candle. Being very patient. $470. I do like what I'm seeing. But again, we want a little further confirmation. 7 minutes to the new candle. And that's even more reason why we want to see a continuation candle, because we know that the bulls buy up all lower prices. And you definitely see a battle right now between the bears and the bulls. The bears rejected the prices above the 473.7 and forced it down right back to the area of its opening. Once it got there, the previous bulls stepped back in, doubled down, averaged down, and is battling to hold their position, which will make this flush even better if it does happen. It doesn't have to, but we're just identifying what would be the catalyst to move the stock further down, and that is getting these late bulls in trouble. If it happens. If it doesn't, so be it. We're just identifying what's happening right now in the charts. And we are under VWAP. So that is also a good sign. If the bulls cannot get this candle back up over VWAP, that's a very strong bearish sign. We're going to go ahead and be patient. We've already identified the area where the bears would be in trouble at underneath the 472.5. This is the area where the bulls would be in trouble at. Also, keeping in mind, today is Thursday. A lot of options contracts expire tomorrow. So there may not be any drastic movement today. Today might be a day of rest, might be a day of consolidation. We're hoping it's a day of profit taking. But nonetheless, that's even more reason why we don't come to the market with a bias. Would have loved to join these bulls, but I think the opportunity to join the bulls has come and gone with that candle from yesterday. The market can continue to go up. It is clear sailing all the way to 480. Clear selling all the way to 480. You now have early bears getting squeezed. Early bears are getting squeezed and used as liquidity to take the market to a new high, potentially. The bears are rejecting the higher prices again. One minute left to the new 30-minute candle. We have the new 30-minute candle. Though I am traveling today and will be moving about, I will be taking my laptop with me just in case. Just in case. I don't like it. I don't like it. If you look at the line chart, you can see that we are trending higher. We are getting to the area that I would like to take a scalp put in. Also in this area, the candle, the daily candle changes from green to red beneath the 472.5 area. Two minutes left on the candle. I advise you all, as well as myself, to wait for a candle close. It is looking good for a scalp put. The stock prices in the area now where the bulls have to step back in, well, they will be forced to start covering their position. Always remaining patient, realizing what's going on. The bulls are putting up a fight. This even furthermore validates the fact that if we do have a scalp, a put, it will absolutely be a scalp because the bulls are buying up all lower positions, all lower prices the bulls are interested in. And keep in mind, there are a lot of bulls that are in heavy profit from yesterday. So if the scalp comes, take the scalp. But treat it as such. Don't marry it. I'll put an arrow on the scene right here, which is where I'm interested in. I want a little bit more commitment from the bulls covering before I get involved. It's looking good, but I need a little bit more commitment. I need a little bit more commitment. They're battling for the daily chart. The daily candle is being battled for right now. Patience, patience, patience. We've reached the 10 o'clock hour, and I'm grateful for that. I have not taken a trade. Again, I have identified my area that I would be comfortable in. The bulls are still refusing to give it up. Wow. What a great battle. What a great battle that is taking place, guys. But I wanted to blow it up so you can see clearly. This is the area that I believe the bottom will fall out, and that is the 472.25 area. I believe that these bulls will start covering, creating a nice opportunity, but only if it presents itself. Until then, we will be patient. Oh, she came real close. Which is why we have to be patient. Amazing. 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 I want to blow this up too so I can show you two things, which is why we emphasize waiting for the candle to close. Since the opening candle, no candle has closed beneath it. It stuck the toes in the water, but didn't come in the party. This one just came to look through the window. This candle just pulled up on the block. This candle looked through the window. This candle stuck its toes in the water, but backed out. It's so important that we allow these candles to close so you don't get whipsawed. Having the price, your area that you want to see the price action move in, having it reach that area is one thing. Having it close in that area is the level of confirmation that we need. How do I know? Because many times I've stuck my toes in this and got snatched. So I've learned you have to let the candles close. Once it closes beneath the 472.5 area, and then you have another candle of continuation, that will make the flush happen. Until then, patience is required. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being on the sidelines. You haven't lost any money. And every time we're on the sidelines and we don't trade, we're gaining wisdom. We're building character. We're gaining experience and the confidence that when the trade and our setup does present itself, we will show up like MC and Hammer. Speaking of hammers, this is a hammer. It's not a textbook hammer, but it is still a hammer nonetheless. With price trading above it. So excuse the fat finger. Thank you guys for the likes. Those of you who have taken the time to like the live, greatly appreciate it. Shout out to our sponsor, T-Shirts for Traders. Thank you guys for that. I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate everyone's patience and being safe. Prince, I know this is real hard for you. 10 o'clock, Prince hasn't taken a trade yet. Yeah, well, what you think about that, Dan? Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah. Hamza is in the building. Grateful for you joining us as well. I am on, what's the word? Location in the southern part of the country with turkey legs and macaroni and cheese and collard greens is served for breakfast here in Georgia. Peach cobbler and ice cream is served for lunch. Uh-oh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was a huge rejection. The stock price went up to try to attack VWAP, to touch on VWAP. The bears jumped right back in and rejected those higher prices and did not allow the stock to reach VWAP. With a little bit more than 30 seconds left on this candle, be very interesting because we're getting close to that close below the 472.50 area. We're getting close. And there we are. We're getting closer, closer, closer. This is where, oh, wow. Here we go. Here we go. I am getting in. Not yet, but I want to. Come on. Just a little more. Just a little more. Just a little bit more. There we go. I'm getting in, guys. I just got in. Pretty much at pretty close to the area of the arrow that I wanted to get in. Keeping my stop very tight. Knowing it's going to be a battle here. Don't get it twisted. Even if I get stopped out, I will jump right back in because we are below the 472.50. This is a very respectable area to potentially take a put in. It's not going the way I would like it to. So I'm going to start reducing. No, I'm not. I'm not going to touch it. 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 I'm going to enjoy these profits. I'm going to enjoy these profits. I took my time. I called out the area. We was patient for the area. I'm going to get my monies. I'm going to get my monies. I am going to get my monies. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit further. I am going to get to my monies. I hope anyway. Being patient. We know the bulls have the potential to buy up. My goodness. That was just disgusting. It's not giving me what I want. So I think I'm going to start piecing out some profits, guys. I don't want to do that. I don't want to piece out profits. I want all of it. I don't want to piece out these profits. I want it all. We still have time in this 5-minute count. Profits was just hit. Allahu Akbar. Profits was just hit. Great money was made on the road. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And I'm going to get out because I took 20 contracts on that one. Get me out of the remainder, please. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we wait for. We called it out. Come on, who got money with me? I can't see. Who got money with me? Who got money with me? We called it out. We waited. There it is. Booyah. You can see here on the options chain. I was very patient. Took 20 contracts at the 139, took it up to the 160. Very grateful for me to be on the road. I'm gonna take this money and run. I'm gonna take this money and run. Bracket orders on that. Dr. J got paid. Dan got paid. I got paid. Prince, Hamza. Let's do the check-in, the roll-in. Yes, sir. I don't have the clap machine, so we got to clap for yourself. Everybody clap for yourself. Put your hand on your back and pat your back. So grateful, guys. This is what we do when we take our time. We identify the area of where the bears or the bulls would be in trouble. We sit and we lay and we wait on that area, and then we attack it. We wait for the previous candle to close so that we know of a surety it is in our area. And then we go ahead and do our thing. Don't be surprised with the bulls buying up these areas. Didn't get a fill. Oh my goodness. Hamza, we used bracket orders on that. The bracket orders got us the fill and the out. I will be going over those bracket orders as well. You just can't see it on this particular chart. Very grateful for today. Very Dr. J says she's so, yes, okay, Dan and Hamza, I will absolutely get on that. These bracket orders. Let me see how I can put it over here. The bracket orders are freaking amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna make a separate video just on the bracket orders. Then that way I can do it and post it, and it'll be a whole lot easier to see. So I'll do a how to use bracket orders to enter and exit your trade. That will be the title, how to use bracket orders to enter and exit your trade, and to keep yourself disciplined, not to take yourself out of the trade. There is a continuation move happening right now. The stock is red for today. I repeat, the stock is red for today. Will it stay red? I don't know. No one does. But we do know that the bulls do buy up lower prices. We do know there are still a lot of bulls in profit from yesterday. So we do know that patience will have to be required in order to lock in to that video. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm definitely going to get on that video as well. But early morning, guys, we called out the break of the V play. Let's go ahead and see how that play came about as I go to the line chart here real quick. On the line chart, initially coming out the gate, we had this V. I then went ahead and drew a line to the V on where would be a great place for it to break. But just because we had that on the line chart, we then had to identify where on the candlestick chart will be a safe place to execute this trade. Now, we've noticed here that the stock price had came down but closed back above the line. Same thing here, never touched it, never touched it. So I then said that the best place would have to be beneath that line. I then went ahead and drew an arrow right there. On this candle, it touched it, but it went back up. Now, if you recall, I was talking when this candle was green and attempting to touch VWAP. When it did not touch VWAP and had a violent drop down, I said, guys, this could be it. We then got the close beneath the 472.5 that I told you we needed, the close first, and then I got in on the continuation candle with a 20-cent bracket order, knowing that I wasn't going to try to get much more out of that. I want to treat it as a scalp, not a 20, 30, 50, or $1, but a 20-cent bracket order, which is also why I use 20 contracts to give me a quick $400 in that move, knowing that it will probably just be a scalp. And as you can see, at these bottom lower prices, the bulls did step back in, and the bulls did buy up these lower prices. That would now move the next safe put area to the 471.8. That will make it another safe area. But now let's talk about a call. Because we do have liquidity right here that has been provided by the bulls. We do have we have the liquidity that was provided by the bears. We have bulls that are in profit from yesterday. So this little profit-taking move and me jumping on his back has not rattled the bulls. Yes, it is red for the day. If the bulls reclaim the candle for the day, please expect a squeeze, as these bears will be under attack. There is a potential squeeze because there is liquidity here. There's a left shoulder here. Here's a head, and there could be a right shoulder to attempt to push the stock higher. Or we could finally get that break we've been looking for and start some profit taking in a downward spiral, but we don't know yet. So we have to sit and wait, let the market present itself to us. The gap fill, let's pull up the 30-minute chart. The gap fill on the 30-minute chart would be down here at the 470. So that does leave $2 more range for the stock to potentially come down. So you have a safe put area at the 471.3. You have a safe call area at the 473.1. And you can see with these bottom wicks that the bulls have been active and they now are buying up lower prices. If we get trading back above that 472.5, these bears will get forced to cover and then start attacking these bears to force them to cover, retaking the candle for the day. It was red temporarily, a move and an opportunity presented itself, but now the bulls appear to be coming back in force. On the line chart, guys, we do have another V. I'm going to go ahead and move it. Okay. And if you look, this is also the area on the chart, the candlestick chart, where I told you the safest place would be for another put. But right now, it's looking like a call is in order. It is really looking like the bulls are attempting to squeeze the bears. You can see it. I want to put another. This is good. Another attempt at VWAP, a failed VWAP break, would be a great sign, because then the bears could use these bulls as liquidity to go down further. Anything and everything is possible with the SPY. But I do see a call on the horizon. There's liquidity here for a left shoulder, liquidity here for a head. Let me show you a little bit better on the line chart. That is the left shoulder. This is the head. That would be the right shoulder for a potential call with the break of the 472.8. Putting all of these bears that are under VWAP in a position to have to cover. So if you're looking for a call, the safe area, and I would draw the area, safe area for the call is here. The safe area for the put is here, because at that time we would have another break of V and some liquidity to push the price down further, and the stock would still be red on the day. So this very well could be a red day. Will it be? No one knows. We don't predict. We just watch, wait, and then respond accordingly. Please make note of those areas that I just identified. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in and being with me this morning as I am traveling. I'm going to end the live a little early today because I am traveling, and I'm going to go visit my dear sweet aunt who is in the hospital. Grateful for you guys tuning in. Grateful for those of you who made money with me with this morning. I will buy those of you who didn't lunch. Send me your Cash App, Chick-fil-A on me today. But also want to identify the areas where there is a trade for you. There is a call above the 472.8 that will squeeze these bears as we get back over VWAP. And there is some room for further continuation downward underneath the 471.7. Please make a note of that, guys. Do what you will with the information, as this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just your brother, your teammate, your companion, your compadre, who was on this mission with you guys. And thank you for your patience on my travel setup as I get ready to end the live now. This is Abdul Shabazz for some real change stock options journey. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. And goodbye.